I'm just gonna say from the jump, I like this episode. I think
It. I want to say it was a pretty good episode.
it's one of the better. It's one of the better ones that I've
Well,
seen in
it's
this show.
see what it is. It's the arc has finally hit the plateau of it. Like now, it's got you hooked.
Yeah,
If that makes
yeah.
sense.
No, you're totally right because it was like they're still setting stuff up. They're still setting stuff up. We still don't know everyone's like motivations or if they're good guys, bad guys. And then this is kind of the point where it's like, all right, stuff's starting
Now
to
you
happen.
now you know everyone. Like, oh,
Yeah.
this guy's a good guy. This guy is part of that group.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got everyone, or you know everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's starting to get actiony and shit like that.
Now they got me, bro. Like I don't know how they did it, but they got me.
Dude, I told you. I told you it
I
would
know you.
happen out of
I
nowhere,
know
and
you
you'd be
told me.
like,
I know you
"Oh
told
my god, no way! A fucking blue eyes white dragon!"
That's what happened. And um, I changed my mind. Had to change your heart. I think. I mean, there's still half a season to go, maybe a little more, but this
I
one
want to
was
say,
pretty
yeah,
good.
it's
It's like
about.
I think it's 12 episodes, right?
I believe so. I'm not entirely sure.
But I'm gonna start going through my notes. They when I say they, I guess it's like the collective group, not
Well,
everyone.
which collective group? The Stayers or the
No, it was all them. It
Abandoners?
was all them together. Cause the goers came back and they think someone let Jack go from his prison. Cause remember they saw him in the forest.
Yes.
And they're like, "Oh, someone let Jack go." Cause last they saw him,
Stuck in the basement.
he was stuck up in jail. I couldn't think of the word jail.
I don't know if it was a jail. Like, I think it was just like a holding
It's
place.
like a
Like,
holding cell, yeah. Um, but they're like, "Oh,
so I'll be
some
honest. I think this place was made way before. What the fuck was it? Like jails and all that shit.
mhm, some ancient
Ancient
Chinese
Chinese
secret."
secret.
Damn, that was
Oh
harsh.
god.
But yeah, they locked him up with the ancient Chinese secret, and they're like, "Why was he there?" And the goers are like, "The map wasn't
Someone
working."
helped.
Yeah, someone
Someone
helped him.
helped him get out and blah blah blah. And then you guys sicked him after us. And
Yeah, and they're like, "Why did you?" And they're asking like why they came back, and they're like, "Oh, the map didn't work because it kept getting them turned around, and the bus didn't work either, stuck in the mud." So
oh yeah.
that's just a whole wash. Um, and they're talking about they're talking about the names again because their names are so similar. They're talking about Pirate Jack and Evil Jack.
Yeah, they actually forgot Pirate Jack's fucking nickname.
Yeah, they went through like 6 different names.
Didn't they end up calling him Ass or something like that? Ass
Yeah,
Jack?
they said we should just call him Ass Jack, but they finally came up to Jack Coon, which is the evil, scary one, and Ketsu Coon is
I feel like that's like a anime convention.
Ket. That is the
Am
Pirate
I
Jack's name. It
am I
might be.
wrong? Is that a
Probably. I don't know. No, it's Katsu, isn't it? What you're thinking of? It like
maybe?
K-A-T, because that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does. Like when you said it, like it just like clicked in my head. I was like, I feel like I see on Instagram ever since we started this podcast,
Hmm.
I'm getting like these anime and anime themed notifications.
Something's up there, dude. I
Well,
don't,
dude, it's Facebook.
I don't play around with Google listening to me.
Well, it's Google, it's Facebook, like everything's listening
It's
right now.
you. But they're
Dude, like before I think I bought my like all my Corsair shit and
Mhm.
everything, I was getting like, oh, by the way, we're having a sale at Corsair Online. Like
Yeah. It's like
I'm
what?
like, something's in my freaking brain.
Yeah. It's weird, dude. I don't like it, but what What are you gonna do? And anyways, they're talking about giant Mitsumune. How they the one girl saw him.
Yeah, that someone. What the heck did someone think it was? Also, like there was another. He was like, "Oh wait, to me it sounded like blah blah blah."
Yeah. To me. Brr, 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 brr.
To me, dun dun dun.
The group gets a little. What's the word? That's not a word. They begin to not trust or kind of go against.
Oh yeah, everyone starts accusing one another of.
Yeah, well, first it's Ko Haroon or whatever her name is. They think she knows too much about the village, and she kind of just popped up in the middle of everything. So she seems kind of like a little sketchy.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, that's not really her fault. It's the guy's fault.
No.
That
yeah.
ran the thing.
Mm-hmm. No, but I mean that's just what they would. What they're thinking. I would think the same. I mean, coming out of nowhere, you know all this stuff. I don't trust it.
I'll be honest, I do, just for the fact that just because she didn't say who she was or whatever, or how she knew the freaking what the hell, the fucking guy. Who's the leader of the whole thing?
Who are we talking about?
The guy who actually started this whole. I guess I want to call it a fundraiser or something like. But who's the trip manager, or who was the guy that was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go on this expedition."
I don't think I know his name.
But you get what I'm trying to say is like, he knows her.
Yeah, but that's still sketchy too. I don't know, man. You're a little too quick to trust this girl. But yes, then there is some fighting between the two groups. The boys kind of start getting heated and going at it. Like, no one can really trust anyone. But I get it. You're on an island or a village with people you don't really know. That weird stuff's going on. People are getting killed, disappearing. Weird shit's happening. I wouldn't really, No.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust.
No.
But I also wouldn't be like, oh wow, you're like in on it.
Yeah.
Because like the freaking the main guy that you guys were going with knows this person, and also was like, oh yeah, she's the person who gave the fucking directions.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of tricky though. It's like, do you play the alliance game and form up with your group, or do you kind of like not trust anybody because you don't really know who's trustworthy? You can see some of them are kind of like in their own little groups, or like there's like couples and like mini groups inside the groups.
High school mentality.
Yeah.
Clicks.
No, totally.
Yeah, they started doing their own like little things. Like they like that weird that guy that loves fucking eating. Like he's always with that one girl that's always like, you're a lazy sack of shit. So like, why are you fucking tired? Why are you eating all the food?
Yeah.
They just got off a trip. They didn't probably eat since breakfast.
Mm-hmm. I like that guy though. He's very relatable.
He is really fucking relatable.
They're like, he's just like, I just want to eat. He's like, I get it, man. I just want to eat. But
dude, I just want to fucking eat too. Like
bus driver again starts acting up, talking his crazy bus driver stuff, saying he saw his daughter, his dead daughter. Now
his dead daughter, you say?
Yeah. What?
Where are you going at 4 o'clock?
Haircut.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Jesus Christ. Let me take a pause and cut that. Lit for later. Alright. Now, if I know...
Okay, now you know
at
that peak.
Yeah. If I know anything about dead daughters, dead daughters don't come back to life and just start walking around.
You sure about that?
As far as I know. Do you have any other counter evidence to that?
Yeah. Every night, I see my dead daughter.
That's crazy. Should
Nah,
get that
I'll
checked
be
out.
honest. It's the cataracts.
It's my glaucoma acting up.
No, that being said, that just reminded me of a story at me and me, oh god, there was someone on the ground in my game and it sounded like something was moaning. And I was like, oh god, whose side is that? Is that mine or yours? Who's listening to Pornhub right now?
That's nasty.
But yeah, we were talking about you remember Danny?
Yes.
Or we
yes.
Well, he someone was like, "Hey, like, where's the guy with glasses and in paint?" I was like, "You mean the guy with the glass eye?" And the funniest thing is, like, then we just both get, "Wait, doesn't he have both?" But then the funny thing is, we went to someone else and we were like, "Hey, you know Danny, right? Does he just have a glass eye or does he have like glasses?" And then they actually came up with a better thing. Apparently, he has one glass eye, and the eye that's good, that's actually real, has horrible cataracts.
Jesus.
So yeah, he's screwed either way, and he drives to work.
That was a good, not
Segue?
but it was a good off-kilter beat there.
I don't really know what actually brought that around. What were we talking about before that?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to talk about this. Oh, Dead Daughter Eyes.
Oh yes, eyes. That was the fucking thing. There's always one thing that I latch onto,
Yeah.
and then I just freaking pull a
You
whole
go
story
off
out of
the
my
rails.
ass.
Anywho.
Oh.
Love Pawn wants to kill Mitsumune.
Who doesn't want to kill Mitsumune?
I don't know, but she wants to. She don't like him. I don't like him. Kill him.
I'll be honest, he's a bit of a kiss ass.
Yeah.
I'd have the same feeling.
Yeah, I don't
Like, honestly, like, every fucking, like, you could talk to him for, like, 2 seconds, he's like, oh my god, I want to fucking fuck you and have your fucking babies.
Is that what he said?
Well, no, but, like, he keeps falling for all the girls.
Yeah. No, that brings up a good point, though. Like, I don't like any of these characters, really. I like...
What about, you used to like Yatsun, but
I like
now...
Yatsun. I like Fat Eater Guy, and I like Pirate Jack. But that's just because their names and their traits. But I don't think any of the characters are good people or like main characters that I'm rooting for to survive. Like if any of them died, I would be kind of indifferent about it. Like if he dies, you know?
Yeah. You're not rooting for anyone ever since Yatsun.
No, it was Yatsun from the beginning, and I was like, he's out, so I'm out. I'm just here for the ride at this point. I need like a speech pathologist on retainer or something, dude. I get mixed up so easily.
Dude, me too. But I think that's just how we go.
I think it brings an interesting
certain je ne sais quoi, yeah.
Yeah, yes. Ooh, that's a good word.
Really? Because I don't know what the hell it means.
Let's just keep saying it, and it will mean something.
It gets the people going. Also, homo.
That shit great. Anyways, here's where it gets interesting. Or I thunk so. They bum rush and tackle Mitsumune outside, and like they pin him down. And it sounds like they shot him. They put a gun to his chest, and they do a gunshot sound effect, but he didn't get shot, and they tie him up.
I think it might have been a misfire.
I don't know, man. You clearly hear a bang, and it just fades to black. Maybe it's just for dramatic effect. But,
yeah, I think they probably just did that for dramatic effect. I'll be honest.
And the group they have gathered is, I don't know the names, so bear with me here. Gun Guy, Crazy Girl, Glasses, Black Hair, and Gun Girl. That's the four of them. Right? Am I right with that?
I think you also forgot about Gun Girl.
Yeah, Gun Guy, Crazy Girl, Glasses, Black Hair, and Gun Girl. Four.
Okay.
Gun guy and girl, crazy, and not full glasses, but glasses wearing black hair. Those weird like bottom rimmed glasses or whatever. And she says, kind of made me sick, we'll take his nails off. That's a
very old.
It's a common technique, but the mental image of that is just yucky.
Dude, she's severely fucked up, my guy.
Dude, I bet. I mean, just to think of that, and they're like, and she's like, well, let's torture him. And they're like, I don't know. But did you expect? And I expected from a little bit before that the black hair glasses guy was up to something. I mean, they kind of hinted at that a lot, but I didn't really know that.
Well, he's not very trusting.
Yeah, I didn't really know that didn't think that the gun people and
would follow his
would be in on it. Yeah, so this is, like we said, where we see another little clique form.
Well, I want to say it's like he's also the original leaver. Like, they're a part of the leaving group.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, like, I want to say he has, like, almost, like, this way about him that he can persuade people to be bad.
He's very charismatic.
Yes, people, like, just tend to follow him because they think he's all about the good. But really, he's a prick.
Yes, sir. I mean, those glasses are like, I trust a guy with those glasses.
You know what it reminds me of? Have you ever seen a anime Log Horizon?
No.
It's basically like sword art.
Okay.
But yeah, the main character, which also kind of looks like that guy, is referred to as the devil in glasses or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to say he's methodical like him. So maybe that's where they got like the thought process for that guy.
No, I've never seen that show, and that's interesting. Why do they gotta paint guys with glasses as the bad guy? What's wrong with us? I don't like
Well,
it.
have you seen yourself? Pretty fucking evil.
That's rude. I like to think myself as a good boy. But then again, I don't have those cool glasses, so
I don't know. Yeah, like
maybe I gotta just chop the tops off so they're like half.
Yeah.
That's not even exclusive to this show. That's just like an anime thing.
Yeah, they always do it.
It's like,
but also like you really can't. It's kind of weird, but like a lot of glasses have that thing now. Like my glasses, they're thin frame. Like they're really thin.
Dude, mine are thick as shit.
I know. Granted, I actually like when I first got glasses. I actually originally had
What was that?
They were so horrible.
Oh, you cut out real quick.
Oh, I just said like I had like the Harry Potter style.
Shit. Them Harry Potter hitters?
Yep.
I like that. Yeah, man. I always wondered if that was a like something in Japan that they just had. Like, is that a style? Like, I don't know.
Whenever I always think of whenever I think of like that kind of area with glasses, I always go to monk. I don't know why.
Really?
Yep.
I don't think monks I don't think monks are allowed to have glasses. I think they just gotta tough through it.
I'm pretty sure I've seen
You've seen a monk?
No, well, in like TV shows and shit like that.
You've seen him have
but
glasses? Oh well, didn't the Dalai Lama have glasses?
Yeah.
Oh.
The orange freaking monkicles.
The orange monkicles.
Yes, that's what I'm sticking with, and
yeah,
that's what I'm going with, my guy.
I like it.
Nah, but you've never seen that before, though. Like the
I don't know. I just know the Dalai Lama has or had glasses. I don't really know. I don't know much about monks. I don't keep up with them. I don't. I just never really noticed they have glasses. I know they're bald.
But you've never seen what the hell was it?
No, I don't know what you're referring to.
There's always like I want to say it was from a movie. There was the monk with the orange like
Mike,
thing over
I don't
and
know.
gold freaking frames actually.
Mike, I don't know what that is.
Dude.
I don't know what that is.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna freaking look this up.
I have no idea.
I don't know why someone's bumping for. Okay, this is like really freaking racist.
Maybe don't say it then. Did you find your monk with glasses?
Yeah, I did.
What was it from? Let's see this monk with glasses he sent me.
I sent it to you in
He's just wearing glasses. What are they? They're not orange.
Well, he's wearing like the whole getup.
He's wearing his outfit.
Yes, but I don't know why, but actually there's another picture with the circular frames, which I'll be honest, not a big fan of circular frames.
Really, I have circular frames.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I wear contacts mostly now, but I have they're like clear. They're just like.
Oh well, what about you and your special eyes?
Yeah, I got special eyes. All right. Before we get way off topic, I'm gonna jump back to this show because we're almost done. Excuse me. Episode.
Yeah, actually, where did the whole monk thing come from? By the way,
the glasses, because you think glasses equals monks.
Oh yeah, I do. They're synonymous with fucking monks, man.
I mean, I guess so. But they're torturing him. They smell a fire. Something's burning. And Mitsumune's still tied up.
This girl is on fire.
And they just dip out and leave. They're like, oh, we'll leave him here. They say something like if they cut his leg ropes, he'll still be able to run. And I think they did, but he's still laid on the floor. But
I don't think they did.
I don't know. They said something and it looked like they did, but I don't think the ropes were still tied. I don't know. But he's saved by Misaki.
Yep.
She intentionally set a fire to get them up the trail.
Yeah, she set it like by the door.
Yeah,
so
like kind of let them out. So Mitsumune is safe. Misaki is his savior. That's the girl of the week because this dude has like a girl every week apparently. And then at the very end, I wrote in the best way I could, "What the fuck, giant penguin." What are your thoughts on that?
Where did you get the giant penguin from?
The giant penguin that popped up. Is that what that thing was? I don't.
I'll be honest. I can't remember the story behind it, unless they haven't got into it yet.
Dude, it was just. They said something, but I was like, that's just like a giant penguin. That was crazy. I was in. I was ready to start the next episode up right then and there.
What, with the giant penguin?
Yeah, they had me hooked. They had me hooked, right?
Right? Like that's what I think drew me in.
This show does the cliffhanger so well. They can have the most boring thing of all time in the episode, and then the last 5 minutes are like, all right, this is what you're gonna watch next week. I'm like, okay, you got me.
It's like find out next week on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
That like shit used to get you. Yeah. Like, oh shit, now I gotta fucking come in next week and fucking watch this.
They definitely went to like the Dragon Ball Z school of anticipation, and But I enjoyed this episode a lot. I mean, y'all heard me say last week that I hated it, blah, 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 bad. I didn't want to see it. I just wanted to get it over with. But maybe I was just.
But remember, I told you.
Yeah, I know.
It's getting hot. things are getting a little hot for the pepper, you know. I can't.
Whatever that means. But yeah, I needed to give it another chance, and it paid off, and I'm very, very, very excited now for next week. Whereas this time last week, I was like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with this show. Why are you making me watching it? But that's just me. What did you think?
I honestly, like, this is getting me back into it again.
Yeah, yeah. Because
I'm all just like,
you've obviously seen everything, but
yes, and I'm trying. That's why I always let him take point on this one.
yeah, it's hard for you to say because you don't know if it is a spoiler for me yet or not. It's kind of hard with that stuff.
Yeah,
So,
kind of like how I said all this shit about what the fuck was it? I said everyone sees everything different.
mhm,
Like that one girl saw like a giant Mitsumune.
mhm.
The sick guy heard something different,
Yeah.
and then this time they actually went out and they were like, "Well, why the fuck did blah 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 see this, but I heard this?" And
Mhm.
then like it got more a little bit in depth of what I was trying to say without spoiling so much.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then you're like, okay, now I get where Mike was going.
Yeah, so I definitely
Saying-
appreciate your patience for not spoiling anything and just having to sit there and let me talk about things that might be wrong or just, blabber on and on about.
Well, you know what? I hate when people do that to me. I hate when people go like, "Oh yeah, by the way, did you see in I can't even think of like a I'll just make like a whole hopefully everyone's seen Endgame, but like, did you see when frickin' Thor ate a whole bag of grapes?" Okay, that was like a horrible frickin' thing, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm
And-
trying
Yeah,
not
yeah.
to spoil
But then
anything
you're like,
for you.
oh, I didn't see you in Thor ate a whole bag of grapes.
And Thor didn't eat a whole bag of grapes.
I got you.
Yes.
But
So-
that being said, I think that comes to the end of this episode. Now you got me excited for the next one. Very excited for what's today? Next Friday. And if you don't have anything else, I think we're gonna wrap this one up.
Yeah, I think I got nothing else. Also, I completely forgot about this, but like, don't forget to watch M for Movies. That's
Oh.
another thing that Steve does.
Yeah, I do that.
I forgot to shout it out last time.
It's all right, and yeah, so did I. I don't shout out this on the other one, but I will. Check out M for Movies. That's my other podcast because I can't think of a title, so I had to keep it simple for you. We got A for Anime and M for Movies. And if you use the Discord link in the YouTube videos, you can join and come talk to all of us all about it. So,
Also, you will also get a shout out.
or leave a comment and get a shout out. But
Yes, like our first shout out was, I believe, Alex Hardy.
yeah, shout out to that random guy. But
Also, haven't listened to your music, but I think I might at some point.
shout out him. Shout out Alex. But check us out on Monday for episode of My Hero, and then again back again on Friday for the next episode of this. And we will catch you guys later.
Bye.
Peace.